Hey you guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whatever the case may be. We're back today with another episode of the FIFA 21 career mode, and we are rocking it at the moment with Boeo, coming off the back of a disappointing end to the last episode really, and drawing 3-3 with Brighton. If you haven't seen that episode, it is up on the channel now, and it is definitely worth going back and watching that one. But for this one today, as you can see, we're starting against Everton. It was a bit of a mismatch of a lineup for this one. We've not got the full first team out, but we've not got the full second team out here either, because in just a couple of days time we have a big game against Real Madrid in the Champions League. So we've rested Pavon, we've rested Urzi, we've rested Reina, we've rested Almada as well. But we did, I think we rested actually Boeo and Burnaby as well. But other than that, we have got a few first team players out there just to make sure we get the job done here. And to my surprise, we absolutely dominated this game from start to finish. It was, I would say, the best performance of the season so far. And it comes away in a 3-0 win. So really happy with how this game went, and of course hoping it's a sign of things to come with that Real Madrid game coming up next. So taking the post-match press conference, it's been a remarkable run for us so far. Are we confident we can avoid defeat again? Well, we just did. So at the moment the answer to that is honestly not too obsessed with unbeaten run at the moment, as long as we just keep playing well. And that ended up being a very comfortable 90 minutes for the team. Were we surprised with how difficult the game wasn't, is what that question really should have been. And absolutely 100% I expected that to be much tougher than what it turned out to be. But hey, we'll take it. It keeps us ticking along nicely in the league, and I think that will keep us top as well as things stand at the moment. So can't moan there. And a good win in the end. Were we pleased with the performance? 100%. It was way better performance than I thought that we could manage. Of course, that's not really on there as an answer, so we've just gone with the fact we know that we can always score goals, which is an honest thing. We are always likely to score, it seems, at the moment. And so then on to Real Madrid we move after a really confidence boosting first performance and result of the episode. Not expecting massive things, of course. This is going to be a super tough game. That is the team there that went out against Everton, by the way, just because you didn't get to see it before the game. But yeah, Real Madrid's going to be a different thing altogether. But because of the decisions that we made against Everton, means that we should have pretty much, hopefully, a full squad out against Madrid. And I'm not expecting too much from it, but it gives us the best possible chance of doing something. And to my surprise, as we look at the Champions League group here, Bayer Leverkusen went to the Bernabeu and won 1-0, which is an astonishing result for those. I did not see that coming, but it puts us in a really healthy position now. If we can get even a point against Madrid and then a point against Madrid again, that'll put us up to 8 points. And then if we can beat either Leverkusen or Pleasant, I think that's how you say that, then I think that's going to be enough to go through, which is way more than I was ever expecting in the Champions League. But it's one thing to sit here and say it, obviously. It's another thing to go out there and do it. So that is what we're tasked with as our next thing. We're going to put the first squad back out now, ready for the game. Almada's going to slot in there, of course. Then Urzi off the bench as well. Midfield, we're going to put Dela Cruz back in. Hopefully Ferguson will recover. We can now, of course, put Boeo and Burnaby back in as well. And so long as Ferguson, McNair and Ayer recover, then we have got a full complement to go out and try and do something against Madrid. And we'll move to the game now. Sheffield United is up next. I suppose things could be worse than that, really. Everyone, by the looks of it, has fully recovered. The bench is fully recovered as well. So we're going to keep these three on and hopefully get them all some minutes during this game. But of course, the result is the biggest thing probably today. A win here pretty much would put us through, I think, especially the way the group has turned out. But even at home, it is a massive, massive ask to go out there and beat Zidane's Madrid. But before that, we're going to take another press conference here, with it being the Champions League, of course. And it's been the best possible start. Is another win possible today, basically. We cannot take anything for granted in this one. I think it's going to even be tough to put out a good performance here, to be honest. You got a tough looking opposition in Zidane's Real Madrid, of course. Are we nervous or excited? We're in good spirits. The spirit's good and confidence is high. Is not we're in good spirits and the spirit's good the same answer? Anyways, we should be in good spirits, especially after that Everton performance. I am feeling quite good about starting this one off today. And the team's been absolutely flying lately. Can we keep this going? I think we don't get distracted is probably the right answer going into this game today. We have to be 100% on it for the full 90 whatever minutes we're going to end up playing. From start to finish, we cannot afford loss of concentration, dip in form, or any of that stuff today. We have to go out there on our A game for the full game and just see where that takes us. And so here we go then to the lineups. We know what ours is already. They have got, is that Lucas Moura there in the Firmino position? They've got Hazard, Rodrigo, Valverde, Pogba's there. I think Ruben Neves as well is there. Ferland Mendy, Varane, Koulibaly, Carvajal and Courtois. What a team that is, and what a challenge this is going to be. But here we go, guys. Champions League, Real Madrid coming to the Riverside Stadium tonight. It is a hell of an occasion whenever Madrid are in town. But we must not forget, we have got a job to do today. Forget clean sheets in this one. Judging off Man City, judging off Liverpool, teams of this level, it is nigh on impossible for us to keep clean sheets. So the focus today is definitely not going to be on that. The focus today is, can we get at least a point out of this game? We're not going to be playing with the brakes on like we have been doing, trying to get this clean sheet objective. We're just going to go out there, natural game, as good as we can give against this Madrid team. And like I said, see where that takes us. In the opening 5 minutes, we're keeping the ball quite nicely. Of course, if we've got it, which we don't have now, they can't score, is probably the way to go today. And instead of trying to force chances, just keep the ball, keep it moving, keep them moving. And wait for that opportunity to present itself. Good pressure there from De La Cruz. Of course, I've almost forgot about that. Reina is going up against his former club today as well. So a big moment for him. Oh, we nearly got Burnaby in there. We're going to have to just see, feel them out at the moment and see where the weakness is in their team. For me, being a United fan, of course, it would be Pogba, but that's not going to be the case in FIFA, and we know that. Moura does well there. Neves getting the ball through. Hazard, we've got to be really careful of him today. Oh, what a block that is. And we've managed to turn away there with Ayer. Good strength from him. Computer, get away from Mendy. Look how high up the pitch Mendy is. It's highly possible that Madrid are going to be playing that Gegenpress style. And we know that we can score against teams that do that. So hopefully there might be some opportunities for us there. We've got Pavon on the ball now. Let's send Reina in. Can Pavon follow him in? I was hoping he would, but he didn't. But we have got Reina through. And oh, what a save by Courtois that was. For all the money in the world there, I thought that was 1-0, and what a start that would have been. But that's a huge save from Courtois. Still cannot believe this game is 0-0. Boot has done really well there. It's such a good save from Courtois. Oh, and look at that for a ball right up the middle. Almada, he smashed it in. We are 1-0 up against Real Madrid. I cannot believe it. It's that man Almada again. How good a season is this guy having? It is a great finish. Courtois can do nothing about it this time. And rightly, the Riverside is rocking at the moment. Look at that ball from Boeo. It was perfect. The finish perfect as well. And we have took a shock lead against Real Madrid. We've deserved it, guys. I would say that much, but still, I cannot believe it. Zidane can't believe it either. And oh my God, what a moment to score against Real Madrid at the Riverside. And potentially put us 1 foot into the knockouts. But we have got a long way to go here. We cannot get carried away, like I said at the beginning of the game. Brilliant there from Boeo. We must stay concentrated. We must stay focused. This Madrid side has got so many good players in it. De La Cruz, great ball. Oh my God, it's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. It's hit the bar. Oh my God, that could have been game there and then. Real Madrid are absolutely on the rack at the moment. We have to take advantage of this, but also we can't let them back in. Boeo just misses the tackle there. And Madrid coming forward here with Hazard on the left this time. He's been a little bit all over the place in this game. We've seen him pop up on the right, now he's on the left. Carvajal's up now, and Madrid are really pushing their full-backs on at the minute. And that's sort of like I alluded to earlier, that plays into our hands. We've done brilliantly to just crowd the space out there. And the ball's now with Ramsdale, and we can just calm down for a second now. We're edging closer and closer to half time now. Good tackle there. We've managed to keep the ball, and the refs give us the advantage. Can Pavon use this here? Burnaby, great back heel from Pavon, has opened up some space. I see Almada again, surely. No, it's just wide of the post this time. So unlucky there. Burnaby does exactly the right thing. Almada, to be fair, has to hit it on the turn. Difficult skill that, and of course we couldn't put it in, but we are reaping the rewards at the moment. Oh, brilliant from Reina against his old club. He's having such a good game. Pavon now. One more into the middle. Almada can't quite shoot this time, but there's a gap here. It's Ozzy. It's another good save from Courtois. De La Cruz can't quite get to the rebound, and we're just coming towards the halfway point now. And I was just about to say, we are really reaping the rewards at the moment of taking that gamble against Everton that also paid off, because we are playing some really good stuff at the minute. Have to be careful here though. Rodrigo on the ball. Burnaby's just got to stand him up. Make him play it backwards. That's it. And surely now the time running out. I thought he might whip one in, and hopefully we could have headed it clear. That's brilliant from Burnaby though, and I think that is going to see us through to half time. And we are 1-0 up at the moment. It's always a dangerous lead, but we are playing really well at the moment. And with all that being said, we're going to make no changes at the half. It would make no sense to do that while we're playing as well as we are. And if we are going to make changes, we need to have a bigger than a 1-goal lead, to be honest. I expect Madrid to come out with a bit more aggression, probably play a bit of a higher tempo as well in this half. Just to try and cause us some problems, because we were really comfortable in that first half. And we're fully deserving of our lead at the moment, but as I keep saying, must not dip in concentration right now. Madrid have got a lot of players around the box here. I didn't really see much of this in the first half. Carvajal up against De La Cruz. De La Cruz has done well. He's forced him all the way backwards. Pogba on the ball now, and he's lost it. That's a familiar sight. And here we go now. Can we get on the counter? No runs being made there that I thought were going to be made, and hopefully this is not a sign of the times for this second half. Well, this half has been all Madrid so far, and what do you do when you need a goal? you just bring on Sergio Aguero. I mean, why not? What a lot of squad depth this Madrid team have got. To be able to bring someone like Aguero off the bench is insane. But we've got our own special players here, and Almada I thought was going to get in there. Not quite, and that comes to nothing as well. I think it just flashed up as well that Pogba has picked up an injury. Again, shocking. But yeah, at the moment it has been all Madrid. They've had all the play, all of the ball, but they've not really created any chances of note, which is why you haven't really seen any highlights of them taking shots at goal. This is pretty much what they've been doing. They've been keeping an awful lot of the ball, but we are concentrating so hard to try and leave no gaps for them to exploit. They're finding it really difficult to get in at the moment. And there's another example of it there. McNair does brilliantly, plays it up to beauty, but we just can't get out this half, and that is the problem. We are finding it so difficult to get around their press. They're a lot higher up the pitch. And yeah, every time we get the ball and try to get it clear, it just seems like they've got all of the angles cut off. So we're frustrating each other in different ways at the moment. Ayer's done brilliantly there. Doesn't get the ball this time though. Oh, what a ball that is. And Rodrigo... Finally, Madrid find the space. We have worked so tirelessly and so hard to not give them anything, but their quality has shone through in the end. Ayer is so unlucky, but look at that for a ball. And Rodrigo has buried that one. Ramsdale's tried his best, but there was no way he was saving that, and it is now 1-1, and this is still good enough for us, guys, so there's no reason to be negative right now. Only thing we've got to do is somehow we've got to pick up our performance levels, because Madrid have absolutely battered us in terms of possession and territory in this half. But Almada might just get through again here. I see Reina on the edge of the box. Can we get it to him? We'll shoot instead. Come on, Urzi. This is you. No, he's gone back to Ferguson. Has the chance gone? Oh, Pavon's in. It's going in. But the flag's up. The flag is up. I couldn't quite tell. That's why I didn't go mad there. It's in the back of the net, but the flag was up. I thought he was offside, but the game just carried on going. Quite cruelly, really. So I thought maybe we'd scored there, but no. And it just shows though that for all the play, all the possession, all the territory, we still have that counter-attacking threat against Madrid, and we have to use it now. De La Cruz has probably been man of the match today. He has been brilliant. Oh, I see a run. Oh, he's picked Almada out as well. And no way. Oh, he has. He's done it as well. Is there no end to this boy's talent? The absolute cheek in such a big game to do that to somebody with a reputation of Courtois is absolutely unreal. Everything about this move, the run, the pass, but oh my god, the finish. That finish is special in a game of this magnitude. To have players in your squad that are confident enough to try things like that, that is the difference. Oh my god. What a goal, and what a season. I've said it again, that this boy is having. Absolutely unbelievable stuff, and it is an immediate response almost to the Real Madrid equaliser. And yeah, that's took words away from me, to be honest. What a goal that is, what a moment in front of the home fans. Let's just see this one out and see where it takes us. Hopefully we don't let them back in now. Because Madrid have been good, like I said. Pogba is playing through that injury, which is genuinely surprising. Here we go with Urzi. Can we wrap this game up now? Couldn't quite get that through ball away there. Just 7 minutes to go in this one. I might as well just let it run now. It might make the episode a bit longer, but this is a really big game, so... It's change time with 7 minutes left. It is a risk. I didn't want to make these changes in this game, but at the same time, this one is that critical objective. But what we've done is we've brought Burnaby off. Sorry, we don't want to be risking bringing Evan on at centre back in this kind of game. So He comes on at left back. Of course, Hazard comes in. I'm not willing to change the midfield at the moment. Not the way the game is. We need the legs more than the quality of pass in there. So Ferguson and De La Cruz are going to carry on. De La Cruz has had a brilliant game. I think I've mentioned that once or twice already. Buta now. Can he cap it off with a goal or even an assist? Couldn't quite get the shooting angle there, but Almada's done well. He's just popped that off to Ferguson, and we might just be able to find a way through here. Reyna's actually offside. But with just a couple of minutes to go, we are looking good at the minute. But now Madrid are going for it as they bring on Vinicius Jr. What a substitution that is as well. Aguero and Vinicius Jr. to come on. Absolutely incredible. Pavon's done great there. Almada now gets it to Urzi. Can we get it on his left foot? He's tried. Almada for the hat-trick. Can't quite shoot. But Pavon, is that one off? No, that one's not off. We have just beaten Real Madrid in the Champions League at the Riverside and might just now be going through to the knockout phases of the Champions League. It is our talisman who puts it away to wrap this game up once and for all. There is no way Madrid can get back into this game now. It's a 90th minute goal. His third of the Champions League season, and what a night this has been at the Riverside. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. There is seconds left on the clock now. In fact, we've gone over the overtime now. Evan, just get that one out. Oh man, he's not managed to. Rodrigo has it. Evan does not stand a chance against Rodrigo. Neves now. How long is the ref going to let this go on for? It's hit the post and they've got one back. 4.5 minutes after 2 minutes injury time. They get one back. It's not going to make a difference today though. Off the post and then straight to their striker. Unbelievable. Valverde, well, he's not a striker, but their player. But it doesn't matter. It is not dampening no spirits tonight. We have just beaten Real Madrid at the Riverside, under the lights, in the Champions League, with a good performance as well, by the way. Unbelievable. There is absolutely no limit to where this team can go at the moment. That's 3-0 against Everton, 3-2 against Madrid. Two brilliant performances against two completely different levels of opposition. And yeah, speechless almost. The Riverside looks so good under the lights on a Champions League night. My God, what a game. So I'm not going to lie, after that game I had to go away for a few minutes and just recompose myself to refocus. Because we're going back into the Premier League now, and it is Sheffield United up next for us in the league. The league is pretty close at the moment, as you would just briefly have seen there. We're just 1 point in front of Liverpool. But look at this group phase now in the Champions League. Real Madrid are third. Leverkusen, as expected, beat Victoria. And they move up into second. We've got to go to the Bernabeu next. If we can take a point away from the Bernabeu, it is very, very possible that Real Madrid won't even make it to the knockout phase. And that would do us a huge, huge favour going forward. But yeah, there's a long way to go yet. We can only focus on ourselves and our own job. And I think we just need 1 point now to go through, to be honest. But again, back to the Premier League. Unbeaten at the moment. We've scored a hatful of goals. We're in really, really good form. Sheffield United's going to be a tough game, no doubts about that. It always is a physical one. But at home, I would fully expect us to be able to beat these. Once again, we're going to go with the second team, just because we've just played against Madrid. I'm just wondering though, is there any changes really that I want to make? Potentially bring in Silas in for this one. Roberts and Phoenix, I'm going to keep them like that, guys. We need Roberts' pace out on the wing. Phoenix is just a tad too slow out there, and they're as effective as each other in the middle, I think. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Silas is going to come in as well. We again need to keep our forwards happy, so we have to keep rotating them. But I think we've got enough in the locker and on the pitch there. It's a strong second team compared to what Sheffield are going to throw at us. And they're playing 5-3-2 as well, so I wouldn't expect them to be coming all guns blazing at us anyway. Which also means that maybe this is just another one of those games where we can play with the brakes slightly on and try and collect ourselves another clean sheet today. It's an opponent where I feel like we could do that. Of course, in real life at the moment, Sheffield United are really struggling to score goals. Chris Smalling's there, which is interesting. He's made his way back to the Premier League then. But again, it's focus on us, focus on our own job. Try to keep a clean sheet today. Also, try and win the game, of course, goes without saying. So, yeah, that is the plan. It's the normal plan. We're playing our normal way. It is, of course, the second team out there today, but I feel much more confident doing that after that Everton performance. And if we can turn in anything like that again, then today we should be getting the 3 points. Maybe not comfortably. You can never say that on this game. You don't know what you're going to get through up. But yeah, I'm expecting at least a win of some sorts today and hoping for a clean sheet. We'll see how we get on though. Sheffield United at the moment, offside there, so yeah, that one's not actually going to come to anything. And we get our first free kick of the game. Fry's just going to play that out to Dijksteel. Roberts passes it back to him. I do like the ball movement at the moment we've got going on. We're passing the ball really well in this episode. But oh, what's going on here? Phoenix and Goranen's free, and it's 1-0 inside of 10 minutes. We've had all of the game really so far. Sheffield United barely touched the ball in this first 10 minutes. And we find ourselves 1-0 up already. It's a great little run from Phoenix back in the centre, as I said. Goranen's ran past him as well. I really love that guy for that. He does that so well. He's the best midfielder we've got at doing that, actually. And what a finish that is, by the way, on his left foot. His first Premier League goal as well. And with the way things have been going in this episode, feeling really confident now, really good. And as long as we carry on what we've been doing in this first 10 minutes, we should go on and win this game now. The focus almost will automatically switch to the clean sheet now, really, which may just alter the way we play slightly. As you see, there might be a couple of more backwards and sideways passes just to pass that clock down a bit more. But of course we're still going to try and get more goals as well. So again, right now we are playing some really good stuff. Sheffield United just cannot get near this ball. We got Silas in now. I thought he might shoot. Goranen maybe? No, he's turned back. We found Cook. Can Cook shoot? He can. Keeper saves that one though. He doesn't drop it either. Good catch from the keeper that. We've won the header though. Goranen's won the second one as well. Oh, that's a great ball into Phoenix. He's got Pavon on the outside. Oh, it's Martinelli, sorry. I keep doing that. And Martinelli gets himself on the score sheet as well. Great goal. Nice movement. Nice passing again. I have to stop calling this guy Pavon. I might have to change his boots, you know. That might be the answer. He looks just like him from the camera angle that I play. Of course, playing in the same position as well. Really composed finish there. Martinelli off the mark in the Premier League. And yeah, this is probably done and dusted the way the game started now, guys. It's just a matter of that clean sheet again. And can we score any more goals? Because we are playing some really good stuff. That's a bad error there though from Coulson. I thought the ball was going out. He's ran clean past it. Dijksteel gets it away there. It's back out though. Sheffield United have it again. It's a good block on the cross, but still they've got the ball. And there goes the clean sheet. What a mess that was. What an absolute mess. The amount of times we got a foot to the ball there, we got a block in, and still they've managed to score. Fleck with his second of the season. And well, it's game back on now already. We didn't even have time to reset and recompose after our goal. And yeah, that's the clean sheet gone for another game. It's a shame that, but we're still playing well, and we're not going to let that dampen the spirits at all. If anything, we can take the brakes off now and just start playing our normal way and hopefully bang a few more past these for the crime that they've committed of scoring against us in our stadium. We have to make them pay for that. Fry's done absolutely brilliant there. He's pushing, you know, for a place in the starting 11. I don't know how much longer we can keep using him as backup. He is that good. But then we've got McNair and Ayer in the first team, so how do we get him in? Oh, he's Roberts now. Speaking of scoring more past them and making them pay, that is exactly what we do. Roberts gets himself on the score sheet again, and this guy is coming alive at the moment at this club. Took him a little minute to settle in, but he's definitely found his feet now, and he's just banging goals in for fun. That is 3-1, and that surely now is going to be that, even though it is only the first half. Well, we have dominated the match. We've dominated the ball in the second half, but it just seems as though Sheffield United don't want to concede anymore, and they've gone even more within their shell. We're making our changes now. Guest is going to get some minutes. Evan comes on at right back this time because Dyke Steele's picked up a knock. And of course Havard goes in the goals. So yeah, 15 minutes to go. Not much to report in the second half really at all, other than, like I said, Sheffield United have not pushed. They've not tried to get back into this one. They've just made it really difficult for us to score anymore. Having said that, can Silas? No, he can't quite get there. Yeah, it's been quite a frustrating second half in a way, but still feeling so positive right now about the way we've played throughout this entire episode. We have got Fulham in the cup next, which I'm really considering because of my time once again. That I might use the match sim for that one. It is a Carabao Cup game, and like I said, the time is getting on. We'll just hold that thought. There is Roberts again, putting this game to bed once and for all. It is 4, and this man is in the form of his life at the moment. Pushed him back out on that right wing. It's made no difference. He's still scoring. Yeah, just brilliant at the moment. Brilliant form. And you know when you're playing so well, those of you who play this will know it. And you're bubbling with confidence and you just want to keep on going and going and going. That is exactly where I am at the moment, but unfortunately the clock will just not let me do that. So yeah, considering a match sim against Fulham, since it is the Carabao Cup, and also I suppose it gives you guys something a little bit different to look at. And of course, using the match sim now means that we can, if we need to at any point in that game, we can just jump in and take control. So yeah, I think that might be what I do actually. It just seems to make sense all the way around. But this game against Sheffield United, it's a real shame that we couldn't get a clean sheet today. But with the clock running down, it is another 3 points, which of course confirms that we will still be top of the league, even if just by a point. So yeah, top of the league, top of our group in the Champions League at the moment. Still in the cup. We're having a really good start to this season, and of course the performances as well have been just as good as the results, which is always great to see. That is the full-time whistle. That is the another 3 points. That is us just rolling onwards and upwards as well at the moment. We've taken a huge step, I feel. This team feels so good. It's starting to get to the point now where I'm not sure where we improve it. And the Fulham game is going to be followed by a Watford game that will probably be in the next episode that will actually wrap up October. So we do need to start thinking about signings and things like that. But at the moment, I just don't know how we're going to improve the team. Speaking of the team, you'll have just briefly seen the lineup there. If you didn't quite catch it, it is coming up on the screen now. We've gone Ramsdale, Dijksteel, Wood, Coulson, Goran and Guest is getting a start today. Roberts, Phoenix, Martinelli and Jeffrey gets a start as well. So just a couple of changes from the last team. Like I mentioned, it is going to be the match sim. I had to do it while I was getting ready to go to work. It just allowed me to continue and put something extra in the video while I was going and getting ready and getting changed and all that good stuff. And also had me on tender hooks, because obviously I have no control over the team when we do this. It is entirely up to them to go out there and perform. And until I was ready to just jump out and go to work, of course I couldn't jump in. So if we do jump in at any point, it will be at some point in the second half. That's regardless of whether Fulham take the lead, which they might just do here. They don't. Thankfully we get that away. The only thing is using the match sim at the moment until I figure out how to do live commentary, which is something I'm looking into. It might not be in this Middlesbrough career mode, but I've got a couple of ideas of a team that I would like to do for the next career mode, and a couple of things that I've learned and picked up on. And obviously off camera I sit down all the time when I'm at work and I've got 5 minutes, or when I'm at home and I'm not either playing the game to record the footage or turning that footage into videos, which is very, very rare. This is my #1 hobby and I just cannot stop thinking about it. It's becoming an obsession actually. So yeah, I do, when I get a minute, just jot down ideas if they come to me sporadically, or I will sit down and just wonder and think about what I can do differently, how I can improve the series, improve the channel and all things like that. And of course, if you guys have any feedback that could help with that, I would really, really appreciate it. And you can leave that in the comments box. But yeah, I just absolutely love what I do at the moment, but I want to do it to the absolute capacity. I want to push myself to my limits to be doing and bringing you the best possible content that I can bring. And I think livecom is something that would definitely improve the videos. But that being said as well, with that you have to take into account the noise around you in the house. I'm not actually living alone at the moment. That's a good save there. So that has to be something that's taken into account. But it's definitely something that I've put on the priorities of learning to do. And there's other things as well which I'll go through at a later date, but just know that I am trying to improve for you guys. And yeah, if you can help me with that, with suggestions, that would be absolutely very, very appreciated. And of course it'll improve things not just for me but for you as well, as we actually go ahead and take the lead there. And who else was it going to be at the moment really? It is Roberts again. And I am just noticing right now that this clock is running down awfully quickly and we still have a clean sheet at home. Now I don't know if it counts, you know, the objective. I don't know if it counts in cup games or whether it was just a league objective. I cannot remember, but if the cup does count, maybe I should jump in now, because we are really under the pump at the minute, as you can see with the stats, and try and see this one out myself. Not while we're defending though. I might just do that in the last 10 minutes or so. I might just decide, let's jump in, let's see this one out, try and keep the clean sheet. This would be a great point in the match to do that, but no, I don't. Again, that's the pros and the cons of stuff like with the live com. When I record things in batch like I do now, Yeah, I don't remember what goes on because I record so many games during that sitting. And I can't honestly remember whether I jump in or not, whether we keep the clean sheet or not, whether this goes to penalties. I do jump in when we're defending, which is, again, that just proves it. I just said that it's not a great time to do it when you're defending, and that's exactly what happened. So at the moment we're 1-0 up. That's great for us there. Just a few minutes to see this one out now. Short goal kick has surely got to be the order of the day. It is indeed, and hopefully we'll be going through and keeping a clean sheet, and hopefully that clean sheet will also count towards our objective. If it is, we have knocked off so many things there all at once, it would be great. We've also got Evan and Hazard on the pitch as well, so that's working towards that objective, and we might be able to finish with a flourish here. Roberts goes for the cutback. It's unfortunately cut out by Fulham, but surely that's that. It is indeed, and that is also, guys, going to be the end of the episode. So yeah, everything that I was just talking about, to do with the channel, to do with the content, to do with the series, all of that good stuff, how to improve the squad, all of that, please use that comments box. And until then, I really have to dash now, so I will see you all in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have, but until that next one, stay safe, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye bye guys.